I spent the final few days of my Japan trip in Tokyo, mainly to tick off the many places I had waited to visit before Japan has now opened its borders, and some old favorites I wanted to revisit. Like my other Tokyo vlogs, this will once again be mainly a food and cafe vlog, with the addition of some new unseen places to visit when in Tokyo. First on my list was Shibamata, a hidden gem that takes you back in time with its retro townscapes, Japanese gardens, and a 400-year-old temple. The area is known as the hometown of Tora-san, the main character in a popular Japanese film series from the late 1900s. The main street is lined with traditional shops selling Japanese confectionery and snacks, and leads straight to the majestic Shibamata Taishakuten Temple. Founded in 1629, the temple is famous for its wooden carvings, which was carved by the same artists who took part in carving Nikko's Toshogu Shrine. But unlike the extravagantly painted Toshogu Shrine, Shibamata Taishakuten's wooden carvings remain in its raw form, which is what makes it stand out from most temples in Tokyo. Although most of the temple's buildings are covered in wooden carvings, the most elaborate is located in the paid area at the back of the Taishakudo Hall. With the paid area, you'll also be granted access to a Japanese garden located at the back of the temple. The spacious tatami rooms open up to a stunning gardenscape that would be beautiful throughout every season and weather. The circular garden has a large pond as its centerpiece, with a wooden walkway that surrounds it, changing the garden's scenery according to where you are located on the path. It was named Suikei-en, which comes from the elegance and quietness of water in the garden. I had planned to visit Yamamoto-te for tea, a merchant's house built around yet another beautiful garden. Turns out, I was there on their only day of holiday that month, so I chose to stop by another shop located at the start of the main street instead. They serve complimentary green tea, where I ordered their kuzumochi, a jelly-like dessert made from starch powder, and a satisfyingly chewy serving of kusamochi that's made from Japanese mugwort. For livelier evenings, I recommend Tomigaya, an area I once spent a whole afternoon exploring. This time, I'm here for their bars, but stumbled upon this cozy izakaya serving a lengthy list of bar food and drinks, with very good chicken karaage. Another place I recommend is Akatsuki Growlers, a sleek craft brewery that also sells beer by weight for you to take home. A sunny day calls for a stroll in Daikanyama. The first shop that caught my eye was Number Sugar, a minimalist store selling caramel in various flavors, which also makes for a very cute souvenir. In the heart of Daikanyama Lock Road is Spring Valley Brewery, a laid-back restaurant and brewery I went for craft beer and brunch. I had passed this place so many times in the past, and I am so glad I finally got to try it. I took a short walk over to LURF Museum, a cafe and exhibition space with a relaxing atmosphere and ambience. Next to Daikanyama was Nakameguro, a neighborhood best known for the Meguro River that fully blooms with cherry blossoms in spring. Ballon serves falafel sandwiches, salad bowls, and soy soft cream, the perfect light and guilt-free dessert so that I could save up stomach space for dinner. Last stop in Nakameguro was Grano, a coffee roaster selling coffee beans from all over the world. Take your pick, and the shop owner will freshly roast the coffee beans for you. A bit of a commute out west of Shibuya is Shimokitazawa. I headed over to a quiet residential area there for dinner at Dashin Soan, a restaurant famous for their homemade soba, from shelling and grounding the wheat to hand kneading, rolling and slicing the dough into fresh noodles. For dinner, they serve set meals where I ordered the conger eel hot pot set. Now onto the highlight of the meal, the homemade soba was so tasty. But another highlight for me though was the mochi, one of the best things that I had in that trip. Another quiet getaway in Shimokitazawa is an onsen ryokan you can visit without having to commute out of the city. I stopped by for drinks so that I could see what the ryokan looks like in reality in case I plan to stay there in the future. Turns out, I was so impressed with the tranquil atmosphere and sophisticated cocktails served there. As I walked towards the station, I came across Bonus Track, an outdoor community space with a collection of creative retail stores. I found this place to be very unique, with an intriguing mix of lively bars, reading corners, and candlelit tables. The next morning, I made my way to Asakusa. Not sure if it was because I was there early. Many of the shops were closed. Nonetheless, I'm glad to see the street leading up to Sensoji Temple become lively again. Turning left from the temple, there is a small shopping street that leads you to FUGLEN, the Asakusa branch of a cafe I visited in Tomigaya a few years back. Apart from the usual coffee menu, this branch also serves Norwegian waffles, which is such a nice choice for breakfast. With some time to kill before lunch in Ginza, Tsukiji was the perfect place for a coffee stop. Turret Coffee pulls quality espresso, where each cup is made with care and thought. After walking through the Tsukiji Fish Market, I had lunch at Ginza Iwa, serving Edo-style sushi using fish that's carefully sourced from Tsukiji, where the best catch of the day is what's served. Edo-style sushi involves treating the fish in some way, such as curing, searing, or blanching the fish to fully enhance the natural flavors that's already there. The sushi rice here is particularly unique, with a slightly salty kick to pair with high-quality sake that the chef recommends would go best with the sushi served on the day. Hidden in Japan's business district stands Atago Shrine. The visit starts with a climb up 86 steps that symbolize climbing up the stairway to success. There's also an elevator on the side entrance for anyone that does not want to take the stairs. Located on top of Mount Atago, Tokyo's highest mountain, the shrine was built for fire protection. I went as the sun was already starting to set, so I had the whole shrine to myself. It was a somewhat eerie yet peaceful feeling to hear nothing but the sound of nature that surrounded me in such a busy area of Tokyo. I then headed over to Peace Coffee Roasters to buy some coffee beans back to Thailand. For drinks and a view of Tokyo from above, the Tavern Lounge at Andaz Hotel offers a soothing atmosphere with live jazz on a weekend afternoon. Another sushi omakase restaurant I highly recommend is Sushi Aoki. I saved this dinner for my last night in Tokyo after returning back from a day trip to Kamakura. This is my favorite place for Edo-style sushi omakase, and a must-visit every time I am in Tokyo. Chef Aoki is truly a master in his craft, with very unique flavor combinations to fully enhance the taste of every bite, all the while giving you an absolutely memorable experience. Sushi Aoki has 3 different price ranges so that everyone is able to experience his kind of omakase. No matter how many times I visit, Chef Aoki and his team never fails to provide me with the welcoming hospitality or surprise me with the new varieties of fish and the way it is all prepared. On my last day, I stopped by Ginzakanra to buy daifuku mochi and dorayaki back to Thailand, before heading over to Ginza Swiss for lunch, a diner known for its pork cutlet curry and omurice. Such a great way to finish off my trip. I hope this vlog has provided you with some recommendations on where to eat and where to visit next time you're in Tokyo.